Hey, what is up guys, Deondre, and today I'm going to be talking about Deondre Jordan potentially being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, I know this has been going around forever, but the closer we get to the trade deadline, the closer Deondre Jordan is to get traded. Because pretty much, no matter what, Deondre Jordan will be traded from the Clippers because Deondre Jordan does have a player option and will most likely opt out. So I'm pretty sure they're going to want to get something for Jordan instead of just letting him walk for nothing. So, I mean, yeah, and there has been rumors, and I think, Rajomski, I'm not even trying to say his name, he's some ESPN guy, and he's really reliable. He came out and did say that the Clippers said they would accept an offer that would include the first round pick, Tristan Thompson, and Iman Shumpert for Deondre Jordan. They said they would accept that. So yeah, without further ado, without moving on, let's get right into the video. Alright, so before I get into anything about why it makes sense for the Cavs or the Clippers, or is it even worth it for a team to do it, let's get into what the actual trade package itself would look like. So the trade package that the Clippers said they would accept would be the Cavs get DeAndre Jordan and they would receive the Brooklyn first round pick, Tristan Thompson, and Iman Shumpert. But I think the trade package should look like DeAndre Jordan, the Cavs would still get DeAndre Jordan, and the Clippers would still get the Brooklyn pick and Tristan Thompson, but instead of Iman Shumpert, they would get J.R. Smith. The reason I say this is because the Cavs don't need any more offense, which J.R. Smith is. J.R. Smith is pure offense. But Iman Shumpert is a way better defense player than J.R. Smith. So I think if you get rid of J.R. Smith, it won't hurt you as bad as it would to get rid of Iman Shumpert. Either way, I would do the deal, but if you could get rid of J.R. Smith instead of Shumpert, I would try to do that first. But if they still won't budge, then I would just give them Shumpert. It's not that big of a difference. But now, let's get into why it makes sense for both teams. So why it makes sense for the Cleveland Cavaliers to do this, as right now the Cavs, like I said earlier, they have enough offense. Their offense is great right now. They're ton. They're ranked 5th best in offensive points per game. They can score. They have LeBron, Kevin Love, Isaiah Thomas. They're extremely good at scoring. But what they need is a good rebounding and rim protector center, and that's pretty much what DeAndre Jordan is. DeAndre Jordan is extremely good, and that's pretty much all he's known for. The dude can't score that good, and they don't need scoring, so it's not like it hurt him in that category or anything. And right now, the Cavaliers are ranked 25th in rebounds per game and 28th in defense efficiency. That is awful. That is like the New Orleans Pelicans, just better. New Orleans Pelicans with LeBron James, pretty much. And the reason DeAndre Jordan would help a ton is right now DeAndre Jordan leads the entire league in rebounds per game, and also he is ranked 3rd in offensive rebounds per game, so that would bring up their rebounding rating a ton and help them get those offensive and defensive rebounds, and that would greatly help the Cleveland Cavaliers. And also he is ranked in the top 15 defensive players in the entire league, so that extremely helps, and they need defense bad. They need that rim protector. And also the biggest point that I think would help, this would help against the Warriors so much because it would cause huge matchup problems. You'd have to worry about DeAndre Jordan having to get guarded by Zaza Pachulia. Zaza Pachulia, he starts for him, but he does not get all that much time, and he's just not that good. He's a terrible center. I hate him. He's awful. He's an ankle assassin. Rest in peace, Kawhi. And so yeah, if you have to put DeAndre Jordan on Zaza and keep Zaza in the game and force the Warriors to play a big person lineup, or just keep him in the game, that's going to hurt their offense a ton because they like to run small ball. And when you have someone like DeAndre Jordan, you just can't play small ball. You're not going to be able to hold him. And then if you have Zaza, your defense is also going to lack, and you're going to end up having to help on DeAndre. It's going to be a big thing. So I think extreme matchup problems would happen if you had DeAndre Jordan on the court with the Cavaliers. Also, you don't have to worry about LeBron not being able to rest. LeBron can't rest. Maybe with Isaiah Thomas and Kevin Love now, he'll be able to rest, and how much better of a bench they have, then he might be able to rest a little bit more. But if you have DeAndre Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, and Kevin Love on the court when LeBron James is off of the court, you don't have to worry about it. LeBron gets less minutes right now. He leads the league in minutes, so if you can give him a lot less minutes, let him rest since he's older, that's just great. It's pretty much like the cherry on top. And now that I'm done with getting into why it makes sense for the Cavs, why it makes sense for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers are a team that is trying to rebuild right now, and that experiment that they did with Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan, that obviously did not work. They're already blowing it up. They got rid of Chris Paul in the offseason. I think it's time to get rid of DeAndre Jordan and completely just try to rebuild around their young power forward and Blake Griffin. That's that's pretty much all they need to do. They're awful right now. I mean, this experiment isn't working. Let's blow it up. And if they did this trade, they'd be getting a top 5 pick from the Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets are awful, but it's looking like it's going to be a 7th, probably the 7th pick. It depends how the lottery goes. You don't really know how that's going to go. So, yeah. And also, they'd be getting a good veteran in Amon Shumpert and a good backup or good starting center and to replace Deondre Jordan and Tristan Thompson. Both Tristan Thompson and Amon Shumpert do need a new start, as they haven't really had a good year since that first finals run. When they did win the finals, they really haven't had a good one since then. So, I mean, yeah. But now let's get into it. Is it worth it for either team to make this trade? It is worth it in the Clippers' standpoint for sure, because they're trying to get good picks. I mean, to go along with their pick, they're trying to get really good picks so they can rebuild around their young power forward who's a superstar, Blake Griffin. But I think it's a no-brainer for the Clippers. But for the Cavs, you kind of have to think, all right, so if you don't win the finals this year and you make this trade, then you don't have LeBron. DeAndre Jordan's probably going to opt out. Isaiah Thomas is probably going to leave. And Kevin Love is only 1 year away from leaving. So if you don't win the finals, you're screwed. But if you don't make this trade, you still have a top 5, top 10 pick in the Brooklyn Nets pick and a pretty much loaded draft class. But there is a chance that draft pick will not work out. So, I mean, you kind of have to waver. I would personally make the trade because there is no promise that the draft pick, whoever you draft, is going to be a good player in the league. Also, the Brooklyn Nets aren't the worst team in the league this year. This year, they're better than 6 other teams in the league. Where and how, I don't know, but they're not as bad as they usually are, meaning the pick isn't going to be worth as much. So, you won't even be able to get a top prospect. I mean, it'll still be a top 10 prospect, but you won't be able to get the best prospect like you would other years. But if you did the DeAndre Jordan trade, you'd have a huge, huge chance of winning the NBA Finals. And if you win the NBA Finals, you never know. Isaiah Thomas might stay. LeBron definitely might stay. I mean, that's a new Finals. Anybody want to sign a new contract with the Finals team? DeAndre Jordan might stay after he might not opt out. He might actually stay. Kevin Love will probably stay after his contract. And if you can get all them to stay, and then, I mean, you still have your draft picks, which won't be worth anything, but I mean, it could turn into some. It's just, I think it'd be more worth it to make the trade. It makes more sense in my opinion. So yeah. But unfortunately, guys, it's going to be it for this video. So at any point, if you did like the video, hit the like button. It would mean the world to me. And also, if you really, really liked the video, hit the subscribe button. That would mean the entire world to me. Like, y'all don't even know. And comment below, do you think this trade will happen? Do you think DeAndre Jordan is going to get traded? Do you think the Clippers should trade DeAndre Jordan? Do you think the Cavs should make this trade? Comment all of that below. And also, kids, don't think about your other. Remember, kids, never do you vegetables. Always stay safe, stay well. Goodbye.